Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
I can't with this game. Did we just cheat the system? Don't worry, Kevin Sorbo, I got this under control.
Python! Goku! Python!
Goku! Hey guys, Sax226 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legacy of Goku 3. We're here at Grand Kai's Otherworld Tournament as fighters from the North, South, East, and West are battling head-to-head. And who's representing the North? Why, Goku, of course. Last time we followed up directly where Legacy of Goku 2 ends, with King Kai's planet being destroyed by Cell, and yeah, Goku and King Kai making their way to Grand Kai's planet. We got to meet a couple of the fighters of the Otherworld, we're getting to see some of the other Quadrants fighters right now, and we also met West Kai's protege, Python, who, in the anime and manga, Goku got to see firsthand completely obliterate Final Form Frieza and Perfect Cell, barely lifting a finger. So naturally, it only makes sense that an opponent who is that strong would not only make it to the final round, but also be our final opponent. Ooh, the Kais must be feeling tense right now, aren't they? Competing from the West Quadrant of the galaxy, Python! And competing from the North Quadrant, the Rookie Wonder, Goku! May the best life form win! Not before I scan him, though. You give me the scatter for the Otherworld, I'm gonna be using it liberally. Speaking of which, I should probably go scan the other Kais. Annoyingly, though, the only one who stuck around is West Kai, because after East and South Kai's opponents, after their fighters were defeated, they went back into the audience. And to the best of my knowledge, without a cheat engine, there's no way I can ever get their sprites back on screen again to actually scan them. So, yeah, completing the scouted database for this game is going to be interesting. Alright, Python. Let's see what you're made of. Well, you're definitely putting up more of a fight than Olibu did. That's for sure. Come on, come on. Come on. A lot of blocking. And that! I love that as well. Python, as our first real proper boss fight of the game, has his own special energy attack as well. Compared to Legacy of Goku 2, where the only ones who were like that were Cell and General Tao, this is a massive step up. This is a massive step up. I love it. So cool. So cool. Come on. Come on. You're holding out on me, Python, aren't you? This isn't your full strength, is it? You're right, Goku. Impressive, but I've been holding back too. You're right, Goku. There is one thing you haven't been doing. Turning Super Saiyan. Which is a little different to how it was in the last game. Yes, it still is a temporary power-up that gives us extra speed and power, but now it has its own dedicated energy bar. So when Goku turns Super Saiyan, it does not deplete our base form's energy, it gives us a whole extra energy bar for Super Saiyan. Which is fantastic because it means we're never going to really be completely out of energy, but it does mean it can get quite broken at times, and I will say, I do love it, but I can't tell if I like it more or less than the other way, but dang is it fun. And there they go, bouncing off the ceiling, and who hits the ground first? Python. Python has landed outside the ring, and that means that Goku is the winner and champion of the Otherworld Tournament! You truly are a great fighter, Goku. Python. He's like the analog for Piccolo, but also in some ways kind of like an analog to Tien. Not a problem. Both Goku and Python violated the rules of the Otherworld Tournament, and therefore both fighters have been disqualified.
Yikes.
That's right, Goku. Do you admit that you and Python touched the ceiling of the stadium during the flight? The ceiling? Yeah, we did.
That's totally irresponsible.
Well, according to Article 3, Section 9, Paragraph 1351 of the official rulebook.
Violation, 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 violation.
The stadium ceiling is the same as the stadium floor, because if you stand on your head, the floor is the ceiling. Okay, Legally Kai.
Violation.
It's a ring out, but you'll fight rock, so as a bonus, I'll allow both you and Python to take my private lessons in 200 to 300 years. Great, I'll be there. And again, that is an inconsequential time frame, because time is irrelevant in the Otherworld. That'll give me just enough time to whip back into shape. I've been too much of a couch potato to keep up with these boys now. So begins Chapter 2, The Great Saiyaman. So what's happening back on Earth? Well, time has passed. Years later, on Earth, Goku's son Gohan, the boy who saved the world against Cell, has become a teenager. With no more trips across the galaxy or lethal androids to fight, Gohan has at last been free to do his studies like his mother always wanted. And now Gohan has decided to enroll in high school with other students, ready to try his luck at normal life. When we last saw Gohan, he was heading back from Dende's lookout to give his mom the news of what happened to Goku, and pass on the message that he left telepathically through King Kai. He was still battling that turmoil of, do I want to help Dad and the others fight, or do I want to study and try and live a normal life? Around this time was when Chi-Chi found out she was pregnant with her second child, who ended up being Gohan's baby brother Goten, who, now that he's grown up a little bit, is really starting to look like his dad. How about that? And look, even when Gohan's not studying, he's still got his eyes diligently glued to a book. Oh, that's gonna play havoc on his short-sightedness in the years to come. But yeah, today is Gohan's first day of school, so we better make sure we've got everything before we head off. Because heaven knows Chi-Chi's not gonna want him to leave without anything. I'm helping Mom, then I can go out in the woods and play. Gotta love him. He even takes after his dad in behavior. And look, the Goku household has had a little bit of a redesign since the last game. I can't remember the exact reason for why. I know this is canon, but I can't remember exactly if there was a specific reason for it. That's the annoying thing. And look, Gohan and Goten's room has portraits of them right next to it. And it's Legacy of Goku too, Gohan. It's really cute. Now, I feel like if it wasn't in the wardrobe and it's not at his desk, I think there's something in the basket. Yes, a Z-Fighter exhibit. I'll get onto what those are a little bit later down the track. Right now, we don't have a lot of context to really put it to, but here in Chi-Chi's room, Lazarus Crystal. I believe strange blue crystals. Some say carrying them is good luck. I believe these kind of act like a fairy in a bottle from Legend of Zelda. And look at that. Even in Chi-Chi's room, there's a portrait of Goku just sitting there on the mantelpiece. It's really tugs at your heartstrings, you know? But yeah, they've kind of been forced to move on, so they haven't had much choice. And even East District 439 is looking a little bit different. Grandpa Gohan's hut's not right next to the house anymore, but that's actually because they've moved the location of the house and given it a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, they have a garage now. That's a thing. I swear there's a reason for the house redesign. I can't remember if there was anything to do with the Cell games that had to pertain to it, but yeah. I'll flash an annotation on screen. I'm sure there's bound to be a reason. Gohan, wait a second. You forgot your lunch, yeah. So we get a rice bowl, and we get milk. One refills our health, the other refills our energy. So we've got dedicated food items for our, for both of the bars. And remember to listen to your teachers carefully. Gotta love her. Nimbit. Well, that ain't a callback. But yeah, cause they don't want Gohan attracting too much attention to himself on the way to school, he's flying in by a Nimbus, and I don't know if that's necessarily less distracting or more distracting. We do have the option of going down into East District 439's forest and training a little bit, but, I mean, Gohan's level 55. Right now, the bigger priority is getting to school. Can I scan the Nimbus? Gosh, dang it, I could have sworn I could have scanned it. Ah, well, I'll get over it, I'm sure. Have a wonderful first day, Gohan! It's bittersweet. Alrighty, we're heading to... You are reading that correctly. Hercule City. Thanks for the lift, Nimbus. I can't believe they named a city after this guy. And you know what the worst thing is? Everyone thinks it was that guy who beat Cell. Head to Orange Star High School. You may remember after the key to West City was returned, Hercule was heading on a plane to Orange Star City. They renamed Orange Star City Hercule City. I don't even. What is this plot? But yeah, over here we have a Z-Mart, and looking almost lawsuit-like similar to the Pokemarts from the Pokemon series, because this is where we use our Zenny to buy things. We can buy items, healing items, and restorative items for our energy, and a lot of it is based on where our level is sitting and how far we are in a plot. So there's a couple of things there we can and can't afford, but right now, again, school is the main priority, but we can also buy equipment. So cotton gi, wool sweater, leather jacket, which we're the right level for, wooden armor, which we're not the right level for and don't have enough Zenny for, cotton gloves, wool mittens, cotton tabi, woolen shoes, leather moccasins, a wool cap, stone menpo. So yeah, the helmets, hats, and necklaces are all accessories, because there's not a head portion really. I don't think there was a head portion. Was there? No, accessories. I thought so. Okay, cool. I was about to feel really stupid there, but yeah. So, priority number 1, head to school. Oh! Race to the island music. Alright, nobody try and be a hero. You just try and stop us. Crooks. I have to stop them, but I don't want anyone to know about my powers. If I turn Super Saiyan, no one will recognize me. That's right. Super Saiyan Gohan. They put a different item in there for the Super Saiyan form, so I'm gonna scan him with the scatter every time. I will, every time. Believe you me. Get a couple of the civilians while we can. And yeah, let's see how much stronger Gohan is since Legacy of Goku 2. So we can still use the Kamehameha Wave. It does look a little bit different now. It's specifically known as the Energy Kamehameha. Keep that in mind. Pretty cool name for the attack. I do like it. Where'd he go? That guy was amazing. Was he human? I wish I had a camera. Oh! Hey, did you happen to see what happened here? What? Wasn't looking. Come on. I mean, that's you kind of love him. I can't believe I missed it. I should have stopped these robbers. Hey, Videl! I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Wasn't that Gold Fighter incredible? Go on, don't run out of the screen. There are items for you to pick up. Gold Fighter? You mean you didn't see him? He was some sort of crazy superhuman. He beat all those bad guys like it was no sweat. I figured he was one of your schoolmates because he was wearing the badge from your school. Oh no! If he goes to school, I'll find him. Well, she seems like a stoically independent woman. Can I get those items? Nope, they have been despawned outside the Circular City Bank. Well, that's awkward. But yeah, so Gohan's attacks. We've got Super Saiyan, of course. We have the Masenko Ha, again. And we've also got the Electric Kamehameha Wave. Energies hit by this beam can become electrically charged, so you have a small chance of stunning them and stun-locking them when you hit them with this attack. And that's how the Electric Kamehameha is different to Goku's standard Kamehameha Wave. It's kind of interesting. Hercule Cafe is so cool. I'm glad they opened one here. Alright, before we do go to school, I will check this. I'm sorry, the Hercule Cafe is closed. The cargo plane that was supposed to deliver the Hercule exhibits to the cafe has lost all of exhibits. We can't open a theme restaurant without a theme. If you find any missing items, please bring them to me. So, this is the Hercule Cafe, and they need Hercule exhibits. But what we picked up back at Goku's house was Z-Fighter exhibits. Hey, the circus is in town. Haven't been to the circus since I was a kid. Okay, interesting. Hey Mom, can we go to the circus? Maybe you should stop running back and forth like that. But yeah, as I was saying, Z-Fighter exhibits. There is a there's a Z-Fighter museum thingy as well, which is pretty cool. I can't go into this building. I've always wanted to go to a world tournament. There's something about guys being the target for there. Oh golly, you sound almost as intimidating as that girl who we ran into before. Hope that isn't a sign of things to come. Tag, you're it. No fair, you cheated, of course. Only one of you is running in circles. I technically did that. Welcome to Orange Star High School, everybody. This can only go well. Where's my locker? Where is my locker? Do I have a... Does Gohan have a locker? I can never remember. It's been a hot minute since I've played Boost Fury, I will admit. I go back to Legacy of Goku 2 a little bit more, so I'm just gonna make sure. Sprint records, nobody took the time challenge. We'll come back to that as well. Track and field is a big thing. Is a big thing. Good morning, my young scholars. Today we are being graced with a new class member who actually knows how to read. Remember how I mentioned that short-sightedness thing, though? That's your cue, my boy! Hi, my name's Gohan. Nice to meet you. Gohan here made perfect scores on all of his entry exams. English, math, chemistry, cellular biology. Many of you could learn from his example. Chi-Chi was a good teacher. I mean, when it was less the threat of the world thing going on, yeah. Hi Gohan, my name is Eraser. And you go to school with us. This is my friend Videl. You'll never believe who her father is. Oh, digging the world map in the background there. Oh. Yeah, she's Hercule's daughter. Oh wow. Oh boy. Hercule, must be neat being a celebrity's daughter and oh boy. Wait a second, it's you. You're the guy I saw outside the bank this morning. Same. So you saw the gold fighter then? The gold fighter? You're really out of the loop, aren't you, Gohan? They say he looks like a teenage boy with golden hair. Huh, they've already made a legend out of me. I mean, I just remembered something. I heard that the gold fighter was wearing a black vest and red pants. Does that sound familiar? That's funny, Gohan and the gold fighter. Yeah, funny. He's not the gold fighter if that's what you're thinking. Have you ever heard of a little book nerd secretly being a super hit? Have you ever heard of DC's Superman? Have you ever heard? Don't listen to him, Gohan. I bet you could be a superhero if you wanted. Oh boy! Oh boy! Best friend of the world's best martial artist is already crushing on the guy who beat Cell. That's awkward. Your dad said that was a cheap trick. I guess you're right. Wow, the world's just kind of accepted the Super Saiyan is not a thing. And that's why you should never ever put a capsule inside of another capsule. Capsuleception returns! Alright class, that will be all for today. There will be a test on today's lecture on Friday. Thankfully we know Bulma, so we can study really hard if we absolutely need to. Cool beans. Can I examine the world map? No. Cool. Thanks, prof. Today, there will be a test on today's lecture on Friday. Will you be on the test? A man of science! Good gravy, he's a man of science! But yeah, we have an opportunity to scan all of our classmates now, which is pretty cool. So, we already met Eraser. And we already got talked down by her jock friend, who's a member of the baseball team. Wait for it. Sharpener. Yep. Toriyama's universe is filled with puns. Gohan is named after a bowl of rice. He's named after his lunch. You know, maybe I should stop scanning people and actually talk to people. Are you sure you're not the gold fighter, Gohan? It would be really cool to know a super hit. I mean, Videl. But yeah. Are you into sports, Gohan? Have you thought of joining the track? Okay. Sharpener's coming around. It's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. We just made friends. This is cool. I really feel for him. Today's lecture quite fascinating. Brief's theory on quantum molecularization is amazing. Don't you think? I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure Brief's got Gohan the scholarship that got him in here in the first place, so I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. This isn't good. That was too much of a close call. Oh, people think of me if they know I have superpowers. I need a disguise. Hey, I know. Maybe Bulma could help me. Fly to West City on your lunch break. Gohan! Nimbus, don't draw attention as... Gohan! Using a world map oh yeah, that's right. World map circles. They replace the world map maps. Use the world map to fly to areas. Use the B button to fly upwards and the... A star will appear on the menu to designate the areas. And other areas you will have to find on your own by exploring. which we'll do in a second. I just need to check the shop one more time because I was curious about something. You know, I just remembered there's a Z-Mart in West City. What am I doing? The shopping trip can wait until later. Gohan's only got a lunch break to work with. But regardless, we're here on the brand new world map and it's awesome Z-axis scrolling. I love it. I saw that. Airship distraction! With Gohan's chances of living a normal life already looking to be in shambles, is there anything Bulma can do to help him? Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.